Welcome to the Pitch of Discontent. Owen back again for another release roundup. Will Paige be joining us? Who knows?
I did it.
She did it, folks.
I
She's
made
here.
it.
Yay!
I made it from the couch down to the studio in our garage.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Surprisingly all right. I've been doing pretty good. Hanging out. You know, I ate a big lunch today,
Yes, you did.
which is
An entire foot long.
yeah, and I've been eating a lot of food, which is so fun. But yeah, other than that, my life is really boring. Just waiting for someone to show up, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we are on baby watch by the time I release this episode on Monday next week.
Yeah.
We will be on baby watch and essentially in confinement.
Well, I've kind of been pre-confined.
This is true.
My notes for the top of the show are pretty lackluster.
I have here, Paige, social media detox.
Yeah. So I've just been logged off, avoiding it for, sanity's
Honestly,
purpose.
kind of jealous.
It's really important that you get rest leading up to giving birth.
Yes,
So
yes,
I've just
indeed.
logged off for a bit. So anyone who thinks I'm mad at them, I'm not. Please don't be mad at me. But it's cool. Like from everything I hear from Owen, like nothing's happened since I've logged off. So everything has been normal in the world and peaceful in, all corners in France, Trump's America. Everything's been really chill, I hear. And, that's really good because it's been quite rocky, the other parts of the year, obviously. So it's good to hear that it's just all really peaceful out there right now. And we can bring our child into like a peaceful, centered, welcoming world, really. So
Yeah, for sure.
and one thing I know about my husband is he would never lie to me. Ever.
When you say it with that tone, it sounds like you think I would lie to you.
He would never do that.
The fuck,
He
no?
would never do anything, even for my own protection. Brutal honesty all the
This
time.
is character assassination. I'll go on the record. Speaking of things being chill and quiet, Reese is having a fucking banger of a time over there.
Yeah, he likes to jump on his beanbag. It's concerningly close to the lighting
he
rig.
hit the light before and the light moved.
I have moved him away from it several times. And then it's like his goal in life to like bounce hard enough that it gets close to it again.
Let me check that you're still looking good. Yeah, you're fine. It's good.
Still lit.
Still lit.
Lit! It's the early 2000s.
Okay, well, I didn't have anything to add because everything that you said was true and correct.
And you guys vouch for that, right?
100%, yeah.
Tell me in the comments that everything's fine. I'm still not going to see them because I'm still on an internet detox. But
I have some records to shout out at the top of the show. So we have the new record from Wednesday, which is the indie band that we featured on the
Sick.
show a while
Yeah.
ago. It's called Bleeds. Super cool. It's like folky, punky, some kind of heavy indie stuff
Weird.
with very like rich literary lyrical detail, which is quite good.
Yeah.
We also have the new EP from Secret World called Tomorrow is a Mystery to Me. We featured that on one of my solo episodes, I think, so I'm not sure if you were here for that, but the EP rocks. It's really good. If you're into melodic punk rock, drug church, post-hardcore adjacent shit, you'll fuck with this. It's
Yeah.
great. There's another EP from a band called Soul Keeper, and the EP is called Join Us in Creating Excellence.
Okay.
But I only realized maybe 5 minutes ago before you came downstairs to record that the acronym for that is JUICE. Join Us in Creating Excellence.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So I'm not sure if they did that on purpose, but if they did, I see you.
Juice.
I see that. You got the juice.
They have the juice.
Yes. And then finally, friend of the show, James, longtime friend of mine and your former neighbor, just told me that there is a new EP from the band Vanna,
Oh.
who are a band that I've loved for close to 20 years.
I was like, the only James I know is like you talking about our family friend James. Yeah, right.
Long time friend
I
of
thought
the
you were
show.
gonna be like, he dropped a new album with All Hallows Eve, which is like a band from our hometown when we were all babies. So that would have been fucking crazy.
Wasn't it All Hallows Even?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it was too.
Yeah.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
What can I say?
Yeah. So Vanna have they broke up a couple of years ago, and now they've reformed, but with the original lineup from the mid 2000s.
Okay, cool.
So they've kind of
right.
gone.
That's happening a lot.
Yeah, they've gone full circle.
I think because I've been logged off.
And from what I remember, members of that band, they started a new band, and it was just former members of Vanna with the original lineup, but a different name. And then I guess they reached out to the guys who were in Vanna when it ended, and they were like, "Hey, can we just have the name back?
That's nice.
Because that's who we used to be.
Yeah.
You guys aren't doing it
You're
anymore.
not doing it. Let us do it."
They've got the name
and
again.
that's very gracious because I think there's been a lot of artists that have been met with much more difficulty.
For sure. So it's back under the original name. The EP is called Time is Violence. And I've only listened to 2 tracks.
My wrinkles agree.
But yeah, check that out. So that's cool.
Okay, nice.
And that's all I have at the top of the show. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hello, Owen popping in to say, please sign up for the TPD Patreon. This is what helps us keep the lights on and keep the show going. The link is at the bottom of your screen right now, patreon.com/tpdpod. All of our patrons get exclusive access to Side B of our Roundup episodes, so you get a few extra tracks, as well as our feature album discussion and the full show experience. Our patrons also get exclusive access to behind-the-scenes, off-the-cuff chit-chat from all of our guest episodes. But the patrons are the ones who make all of this happen. For as little as $5 a month, you can sign up to the TPD Patreon, and it really helps us out, really helps us keep the show going. So shout out to all of our patrons, shout out to our executive producer patrons, you're the real ones, and thank you so much for watching the show. All right, first up for the pod this week, we have Nam/Melbourne indie alternative outfit.
That's here.
Sleepazoid. Are
Cool.
you familiar with Sleepazoid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So they have...
I like it when I know the bands you're talking about.
They've dropped a new single called New Age.
Okay.
This one was produced by Jack Negro, who did Dice, the Amity Affliction,
Oh, yeah.
the Terrys, Toddy. I'll admit, I don't know any of those other bands apart from the Amity Affliction.
What was the Tallies and Tollies?
Dice, the Terrys, and Toddy.
I bet they go hard.
I bet they do.
I bet they're sick.
Amity Affliction is an outlier in that lineup, I believe.
Never heard of them, actually. Not familiar.
Joel?
Who? We don't know you.
The band recently was a part of the Big Sound showcase earlier in the month, and they are set to play South by Southwest Sydney in October. They also had
That's massive.
sold-out headline show here in Melbourne for the launch of their EP Running with the Dogs, which came out back in March and was one of my featured favorite EPs of the year so far.
It's crazy that people think Australian music is dying.
No,
It's
popping
very
off.
alive. Like, just because you guys live under a rock, I also live under that rock because I'm in confinement.
I think the caveat is that Australian music isn't dying. Australian music as a viable career-making enterprise is definitely on the decline because there is no support for it, and it's very difficult to make money out of being a performing artist.
Absolutely.
However, there are probably more Australian artists and performers
than ever before. Because we're fucking talented. We kill it. I mean, I am stealing your valor, talented artists, because...
I mean, we wouldn't be doing the show without them. So.
If you're an artist, I'm an artist of podcasting.
I'm an artist.
JK.
All right, well, should we listen to this new Sleepazoid track?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this is Sleepazoid, New Age.
Down
on.
It's not hands free.
No, it's the opposite.
Hands loose.
Hopefully I don't create too many plosives. This is definitely like a plosive friendly angle. Plosive!
I mean, you got a red on that, so
Yeah,
good job.
well, you're welcome.
I'll have the limiter in full effect. So.
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to sit at the table because there's something between me and it.
Yeah.
Can't quite put my finger on what the fuck that is.
Thoughts on New Age?
I really like it. I like the confidence of the song.
Mhm.
I like that little fucking tone change
There's
in
that
the
little
middle.
vocal run there where she's kind of saying like, I know what I want and I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and like that's
I'm living in this
sick.
new age. Like, it's all me.
Don't think it's very relatable to me.
Are you living in a new age?
I'm living.
Sliving?
I'm surviving, not necessarily thriving.
Yeah, okay. I think it's fun and a natural kind of continuation of what they were doing from Running with the Dogs. I like the contrast between like the punchy, bouncy kind of verse to that really abrupt switch in the chorus where it goes very
Which I told you weren't allowed to talk
dreamy.
about. I was very explicit.
She's so controlling.
He said, I'm going to bring up in when we record this change here. And I said, don't do that. How dare you? And he did it anyway. So,
progesterone's made you mean, man.
yeah, well, it's actually also testosterone. So I hope you enjoy the mirror, bitch.
I do. Love the new track. I have some words that there may be a new EP coming as well. So
An ep.
we'll stay tuned to find out about that. But
I
I'm
will
excited to
be
hear more.
very keen for that.
Mhm.
Especially, this is like such a strong single
Yeah, for sure.
to back up with that. So, yeah, keen for sure.
For sure. Next up, I have a new find.
Yeah.
So this one came to me this morning, courtesy of a DM from none other than Shogun of Royal Headache and Antenna fame.
Stop.
I woke up to a DM from
Shogun's your reply guy.
He is. I woke up to a DM from Shogun being like, do you fuck with Father Dear Hands? And I was like, sir, this is a Denny's. No, I was like,
Vines. Remember Vines?
I was like,
I remember when I was a kid.
I do that.
I watched Vines all the time.
No, I said to Shogun, hey, I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
But I'm going to listen right now. And I am indeed fucking with
I
it.
respect your honesty because I would have probably lied.
Hmm.
No, I wouldn't have, though. I hate that shit. I like being able to be introduced to stuff by my friends.
That's why we do this show.
And nothing upsets me more than when I send my friends something and they're like, yeah, I saw that last week. Just lie to me. God. Callum.
So no, appreciate
He
you,
knows who
Shogun.
he is.
Thank you for reaching out and sending this across. So Father Dear Hands are a emo rock, alt rock kind of band from Gadigal / Sydney. They have a new single out called Nothing Down Here Blooms.
Ooh.
And I couldn't find much like press info about them, but I went on their Instagram and they had a quote of the single cover, which has like a beaten up guinea pig on it.
What?
And they just said, this guinea pig has seen some shit, man. So like, what kind of shit is a guinea pig seeing?
What, did they do it to it?
Is he blooming? Why can't he bloom?
And my allergies strongly disagree. Plenty blooms in New South Wales.
Okay, should we listen to the single?
Yeah.
All right, this is Father Dear Hands, Nothing Down Here Blooms.
Wait, guys, wait, hold on, listen to this. He was snoring and he stopped.
Yeah, no, that didn't pick up anything.
Next time I'll try and get.
Okay, here's the song. Thanks, bye.
Let's go. Be converted. Maybe nothing does bloom.
I think it's pretty sick.
I think it's sick. I think it might be one of my favorite songs I've heard this year.
Oh shit, big cool.
Yeah, it has everything from like like a nostalgia basis. Like it's got a noodly guitar line, bit
It
of
did,
like a
yes.
Swancore-esque vibe in there. And then it's got that like very early 2000s, like, I don't know what kind of name there is for this type of scream, but where it's like ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, like where like you come in, go out, where you kind of like oscillate between talking and then screaming. It's such a like
I would imagine that's relatively difficult. Like a good kind of like control of
Oh,
the
yeah.
of the voice.
you burn the fuck out of your voice doing shit like that if you're not careful. But yeah, it's kind of everything that I like in alternative music.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why Shogun kind of flicked it over to us. It's very much up our wheelhouse. Like,
Yeah.
kind of emo-y, but still kind of heavy. There's a little like
Yeah.
little beatdown section in there where it gets like very
And
rhythmically,
noodly,
lots of,
melodic.
like, double kick and stuff. But then like the guitar line's very noodly. There's like
One
catchy
thing
bits.
about me is I really like my noodles.
She loves to noodle.
Yeah. It also occurred to me that like I saw a TikTok from this chick's months ago, because I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I'm in confinement.
Yep.
And she was talking about how her like comfort album was like this random Nick Cave album. I think that's who it was. And she would listen to it and she never understood like why these songs that are very depressing and grapple with very adult things was such a comfort to her. And she found out it was because her mother would listen to it while she was in utero. And so I just love the idea that one day our child's like gonna have a stressful day at school and come home and be, what was the band's name? Because it's something crazy, right?
Father Dear Hands.
Father Dear Hands is gonna be like what the single with the fucked up hamster on it or whatever. Like, that's her comfort music. And we're instilling that from now. And I think that rocks, to
That's
be
our
perfectly
legacy
honest.
as old parents
Yeah.
to have fucked up womb
Raising
memories
them
for
right.
kids. So next up for side A, keeping things Sydney focused and also Bloom focused. I have.
You always do something weirdly consistent.
I do.
The threads.
This is my little thread. Melodic hardcore group Bloom are back with a new single from
That's
their
fitting.
upcoming full length. It's called The Light We Chase.
Sure.
It arrives on October 31st via Pure Noise Records. The latest single is called Tongue Tied, and it is a sonic departure from their typically aggressive sound. And instead, it's an emotional duet with friend of the show, Michaela Delgado of Yours
Stop.
Truly.
Okay.
Yes. I've got a quote here.
Tantalizing.
I have a quote here from drummer Jack Van Villet, who says, "This song marks new ground for Bloom and is our softest, cleanest song to date. Tongue Tied is an honest look at being afraid to speak your mind for fear of what will happen if you do."
Well, there's been nothing about that recently
That's
in
not
the
relevant at all.
media. Yeah, that
No.
seems completely off kilter.
I have a quote here from the label about the album, The Light We Chase, and it is accordingly reflecting a period of emotional turmoil, relationship breakdowns, struggles with trust, and wrestling with hopelessness, offering the band's most visceral collection to date. So interesting that in a visceral collection of new material, they're like ballad,
Yeah. Yeah.
duet.
Duet specifically is kind of wild,
Crazy choice.
but also sick. Like, let's get fucking interesting.
Yeah. So before we listen to the song, I will mention that Bloom are going out on tour with friends of the show, Thornhill and Ocean Grove,
Oh, shit.
in October across the UK and Europe. And then they're also supporting Silverstein, again, friend of the show, in North America on the 25 Years of Noise tour alongside Thursday and Free Throw. So
Hell yeah.
if you're outside of Australia, you can probably catch them on a show. So
If you're inside of Australia, yeah, I know, man. I know how you feel.
all right, well, let's listen to the song. This is Bloom, Tongue Tied, featuring Michaela Delgado. She really wants to get that snore.
I reckon there's something in there.
All right, here's
You
the
might just
song.
have to boost the fuck out of it.
Reach out to me while you still have the chance. Every word I say, another mistake. The first words that come to my mouth, the last I
I knew this would be very much up your alley.
Yeah. It should be up everyone in the world's alley. Her vocals are fucking insane.
Michaela is very talented.
Holy shit. But like, I don't think I've heard her this isolated and like, you can hear the back of her throat. There's so much breath in there. Whoever the fuck mastered this is incredible. They haven't fucking sacrificed anything. This is a vocal reliant track.
100%. There's that big kind of emotional crescendo in the middle where you get kind of the full band coming in.
Yeah, because it would be really boring if you didn't do that.
But for the most part, it is very plaintive and acoustically driven.
They carried it really well. The harmonies were incredible. I got fucking goosebumps. It's the kind of shit that, like, you know, teens are going to have an akui by the fire and be like, let's sing this song together. Like, every dude ever that's trying to hit as a teenager, you should learn to play this on guitar. It's pretty simple. They're not complicated chords. Obviously, you're not going to have a band crack in later. But, like, you know, if you want to do the Ken move, let's put the Wonderwall away. Let's do some cute duets. Most chicks can sing really well. It's just DNA. It's in our genetics. We're all sirens. Every single one of us.
There you have it. The siren
There's
song.
actually no such thing as being tone deaf, so you heard it here first.
Excited to hear The Light We Chase and see how this track is sequenced around the rest of the record. Because, like, I've heard the other singles, like, they're very heavy, very intense, sticking with,
but
like...
remember, this was, like, a huge play back in the day.
It was.
To have, like, the one either duet or just, like, a peel-back akui track. And, like, it's kind of like your intermission track. Like, so for years, you would have random intermission tracks in songs. You know what I mean? Panic at the Disco. And then it became like, okay, well, let's just put like the palate cleanser track towards the middle-ish. And then we go into like usually the more hectic shit towards the end.
Traditionally, it would be for the side A-B split.
Yeah.
So it would be like the end of side A or the start of side B.
So the middle.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have a man explain things, I think.
Don't get pregnant. This is what I'm going to say.
Anyway, I'm kind of like at a loss for words at how sick that song was.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
great.
love it.
It's really great.
I love her like accent. I mean, I just feel like I've never heard her stand out in a track this way before. It's not usually how she's mixed.
You need to listen to the last Yours Truly record.
Yeah, I haven't really hit it up.
It's really good. It's really diverse.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot of different shit on there vocally. The band is doing a lot of different like moods and stuff. Like, it's not just a straight pop punk record.
Yeah.
That's their roots, but like it's not
It's
a pop punk
completely
record.
evolved from that. If it's anything like this on the vocal track, like I'm fucking sold.
You'll fucking eat it up.
Yeah.
Go watch our episode with Michaela. She's lovely.
Hey, Michaela. Sorry I haven't checked out your new album. I've been really pregnant. Love you.
Next up for side A, we have Nam/Melbourne emo rockers Divedown.
Yeah.
They debuted their first track, Blame Game, for new label Ninth Life Records back in July. They've now followed that up with a new single. The new one is stepping into darker, moodier territory. It's called In My Head, and it's leaning into some shoegaze and alt-rock influences, whereas the previous and debut single was more of a just straight pop-punky kind of...
I saw a meme recently that said you should pronounce shoegaze like fugazi.
Shigazi.
Yeah, to piss off men, and that's hilarious. I found that just saying that Deftones is shoegaze makes Owen really mad, so I've just been sticking to that. But, you know, we out here being inspired bitches.
Yes. I have a quote here from Divedown frontman Sam Bianco, who explains, quote, "This song is about dealing with intense anxiety and all the feelings surrounding it. I've been dealing with these feelings for a while, and I felt it come in waves throughout my life. This song captures a very specific and difficult period for me. The lyrics aren't subtle. I wanted to be straight to the point, and I feel they capture exactly where my headspace was at the time."
Okay.
So we are quite literally in Sam's head.
I didn't consent to that. Did Sam?
He said that.
Okay.
This is Divedown in my head.
Let's go.
solo in
I
there.
loved
That
it
was fucking
so
sick.
much. It was really good.
It's great.
This might come to you guys as a shock. I know I'm really well adjusted and I appear really put together at the best of times, but I too suffer from anxiety. In fact, I woke
There's no
Owen.
laughing about it.
It's not. Hey, this is how I cope, okay? But I woke Owen up this morning and was like, I have anxiety. And the fun thing about being pregnant is you don't need a reason. You just have anxiety. And your brain tries to find reasons, so you just like lay there and think about every fucking embarrassing thing you've ever done and have like a panic attack about it, essentially. Hormones are so fun. You guys should really give this a go at some point in your life, definitely. But point being is like,
I can't wait to get pregnant.
essentially what you do when that happens is you do just like have to talk yourself. You have to be like, no, I'm not anxious about that fucking time I farted in math class. I'm actually anxious about nothing. And there's just hormones running rampant. There's unbalanced chemicals in my brain that I'm not processing properly. So you do quite literally sit and repeat, it's just in my head. It's just in my head. It's just in my head. So I just find that kind of repetitiveness of this song could be put down to a poppiness, but I think it's super intentional in that sense.
It's like a mantra.
It's quite literally like talking yourself down. And I just think that that's sick. I like connecting with music like that and just really getting it on such a like psychological level of like, I know exactly what you're saying in this song. I know everyone does, but I know why you're saying it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I also just think at like an instrumental level, it's very much in keeping with the first single that they dropped, and definitely is leaning more on those like Shugazi and alternative kind of influences that they were talking about. But
Shugazi. Sorry, it took me a minute.
you're welcome. It's what they call a callback.
I
in
was
the
like,
business.
okay.
They also mention influences like balance and composure, super heavy.
I could totally hear
and
that.
I can
yeah,
hear
for
all
sure.
of that working
Yeah.
on this track. So cool to see them develop and kind of explore different sounds on each single. So yeah, in my head.
I also think
Rocking.
instrumentally, the band have come at this very thematically. Like you can see like that's how it is how songs work in Framework, to start soft, have a crescendo, fade back out.
Sure.
But I do think it just works so well with the choice of theme here, like what we're discussing. There's
Sure.
like a very anxious energy to it instrumentally as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anxiety is its own kind of hook.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Yeah. So I fuck with
It
that.
sure is hooky. That's for fucking true.
Final song for side A
Mm-hmm.
this week. We have Manchester Metalers Guilt Trip. They are leveling up their shit. They've joined the coveted Roadrunner Records roster.
Hell yeah.
Which is sick for them.
Let's
Congrats.
go.
Debut single for the label is called Burn, and this one fuses their hard as nails, metallic hardcore kind of origins with the riffy essence of classic thrash. Sounds massive, sounds stadium ready. Thinking of footage I saw from them playing Hellfest in Europe a couple of weeks ago, where they had one of the biggest circle pits I've ever seen. So
Wow, I wish I'd seen that, but I'm in confinement.
Jesus fucking Christ. The band put out their sophomore album Severance in 2023. So this is the start of a new album cycle, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
with the Roadrunner announcement and stuff.
It's like you can see the blood in the water. The tide's coming in. The signs are all there.
Yeah, go on.
The album's going to be here soon.
Okay.
I thought that was clear. I didn't think I had to fucking explicitly say the rest of the sentence.
I have a guitar.
You have a
guitarist.
guitar?
I have a quote.
That's my guitar.
I have a quote from guitarist Jack Madden. He says, sonically, it's a metal song with hardcore influences sprinkled in. To us, it felt a little bit like old Machine Head. It's definitely an
Ooh.
anthem. As soon as we finished it, I knew it needed a simple, repeated line until the drop and Wall of Death section, We won't even need to tell the crowd what to do.
Yeah, I love it when artists make music for their live shows.
Yes, where the live element
Influences,
informs the studio stuff.
What the actual framework of the song is.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
I envision playing this on stage and people beating the shit out of each other.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't incite that, we didn't do it right.
Correct. Let's just fuck with it then.
Yeah, let's see if they've met the criteria.
This is Guilt Trip Burn.
Let's go.
What's wrong? You get me? It's a bullshit. Look for everything. I will deliver it. Burn inside the fire. Burn. Promise your recognition. Burn inside the fire.
Dare I say, a heater.
Yeah, I can see the windmill arms. I can see the just fucking phantom kicks. I can see people getting real mad. I can see that clip from the interview you did with Louis the other week where he was moshing. I can just see Louis essentially emanating that
I'm
wall
sure
of
he
death
fucks
moment.
with Guilt Trip. So, yeah.
I'd make him guilty if he did it.
She's on fire, folks. She burning.
I just sounded like a tea kettle going off.
No, this is hard to tell, and I can definitely see the Machine Head connection with that little chorus riff and the little bend and pinch. Very, very Machine Head. Very The Blackening. Very kind of on that.
I also kind of picked up on a bit of Rage Against the Machine vibes.
You mentioned that. That's interesting.
I think it's the way it gets quite punchy vocally. And the ohs, you know what I mean? I love a good oh.
I think I've definitely heard the band be more technical and be more busy with their arrangements.
No, but they didn't need that for this.
This is very, and that quote from Jack, he said, we knew this was an anthem as soon as we had it, because it is very, not simple, but just kind of stripped back.
Yeah.
The riff is, good enough on its own, just, hit that groove and let the whole thing kind of just ride.
It's like I said, did they understand the brief? And they very much understood the brief.
They wrote the brief, so yeah, they understand it.
Yeah, but sometimes you can write a brief and you don't even understand your own brief. Okay?
I mean, as soon as that section hit, I pointed to you and I was
You're
like, oh,
there's that wall of death moment.
There's the wall of death
yeah,
bit.
I think that was pretty clear.
Fair.
Imagine if it wasn't. And everyone's like, when do we...
We would have to fake it.
When do we go? I would
can't do
never do that. Only authenticity here. Actually, no, sometimes I pretend I know a band and I don't know them at all. I don't know why. Sometimes I lie to you guys. I don't know. I panic.
It's not obvious at all.
I think it's... And Owen quite literally always calls me out. So it's not worth lying... is what I've learned. Yes. I just want you guys to think I'm cool. Don't.
Well, speaking of being cool, if you're not signed up to the Patreon, you should be, because we're about to go do side B. We got more songs. We got a cool feature album that would be very cool for you to listen to. So if you want to be cool, you should sign up to the Patreon.
After I admitted I lie sometimes. So.
And I never lie.
I mean, Owen doesn't. He's a very honest person. I think he's confident in himself, and that's why he doesn't feel the need to be like, yeah, I totally heard that band before.
If you would like to watch the rest of the show, go over to patreon.com/tpdpod. You can sign up for as little as $5 a month. You get the extra half of this show. You get all of the other shows that we've done. You get bonus rounds with our guests. You get lots of cool perks.
You get a lot of shit.
Yeah, you get heaps of shit.
No lies. Actually, the truth on that one.
I try to make as much bang for your buck as I possibly can. But we're going to keep things rolling, so we're going to go do side B. And if you're not on the Patreon, that's fine. We'll catch you next week. I don't even know if Paige will be with us next week. She might be in birth. So.
Owen might not be with you also, just for clarity, because if I'm in birth, Owen's not here recording the show.
I got you.
No, fuck off. He just brings a camera to the hospital. This motherfucker has been asking me if he should be doing the craziest things. He was going to go to a festival in Brisbane. No, idiot. Jesus Christ. I'm going to do this on my own. I'm shitting myself.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
stay tuned. To be continued.
See ya.
Woo!
Bye.